Hello there, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by for your daily Reiki micro session. This is a micro session because it's only 5 minutes long. A normal Reiki session with me is actually an hour. So this is just enough to give you a little bit of a taste of Reiki and help you decide whether this might be something you would want more of in your life or not. So, Reiki can help with all kinds of different things, and I'll be happy to answer any questions you guys have about Reiki while we're doing the Reiki. But for right now, I'm just setting the intention for whatever will be for each of your highest and best interests for each of you as individuals. And then once we get finished with the Reiki, what we're going to do is we're going to have 5 minutes of questions where you guys can ask whatever questions are on your heart or on your mind. And I'll open up a deck of tarot cards, use my psychic intuition, and we'll come up with some answers for you that will help you move forward in your life productively. So for right now, though, let's focus on the Reiki. I am setting the intention for whatever's for your highest and best good. All right, so we're starting Reiki at 12 after the hour. That means we'll finish it up at 17 after the hour. If anybody has questions about Reiki, what it is, what it does, how it works, anything like that, feel free to go ahead and ask. If you have questions about how I got started on Reiki or some of the things I've seen Reiki do, feel free to ask. All that stuff is open for discussion while we're doing Reiki. Angela Lukes, hello to you, my friend. How are you doing today? I see you have a new phone. Annie Freud, oh my goodness, it's been forever since we've been in the room at the same time. So glad that you're here today, my dear. How are you? Glad you're here. If anybody has questions about Reiki, now's the time to ask those. Those of you who have not said hi yet, welcome, welcome. We're glad you're here today. Glad to hear that you are good. Welcome to all the people walking in. If you don't know what Reiki is, feel free to go ahead and ask. No question is a bad question. I'm fantastic, thank you. I'm alive, I'm breathing. I think that's a good start for anybody. And then once we've got that far, the possibilities are endless. I'm having a fun day, learning some new stuff. Answered a question for a new client earlier. Had an appointment with one of my regulars. Life is just good, 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 good. And I'm here with you guys. So many things that are wonderful. And it's snowing outside, and the snow is beautiful. So far, we still have power here where I am in Missouri. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. We've got 3 more minutes left on the Reiki. Anybody have questions on the Reiki? Go ahead and throw them in the chat. We've got a lot of Reiki going out to somebody's solar plexus out there. The solar plexus has to do with how we express ourselves in the world. What does our handwriting look like? What clothes do we wear? How do we carry our bodies as we walk, as we talk? How do we present ourselves? What's our voice like even? How do we present ourselves to other people? Has a lot to do with our self-image as well. So I'm really liking that. Yes, Reiki can help with that. Certainly can. And if you would like to set the intention for this tiny little session to help you with relief from that, feel free to do that. And then also, if you want to contact me later on and I can talk to you a little bit more about how that can help, My phone number is listed on the website in the description box below. And yeah, my phone number. I think you're in the US. Aren't you like in Massachusetts or somewhere? Somewhere on the East Coast. If you're in the US, you can use my phone number. Skype is the best way to contact me for people who are outside the country. Nazma, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Glad to see you here from Buffalo. You're from Canada? If you have Skype, use Skype, but I think my plan covers Canadian phone calls, so we should be okay either way. Carla, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you here. How are you? Annie, you should ask Naz mom what she thinks of a Reiki session from me. She got one recently and she just happened to come in the room right as we were talking. We have 2 more minutes of Reiki, I believe. Can't remember if I'm supposed to be stopping the Reiki now or in 2 more minutes, so we're going to have 2 more minutes. La, da, 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 da. You're okay. Ah, I'm prepared. Thank you for sharing with Annie Naz, Mom. I appreciate it. It's always better when somebody who's actually experiencing the service can tell you what it's like, because I think there's a little bit more trust there than me trying to tell you. Yes, it does help with memory in general and with specific intentions as well. Yes. One more minute of Reiki. By the way, guys, if you feel like this video benefits you, please hit the thumbs up and also share it with others who may be benefited, especially from the Reiki too, because the Reiki doesn't just work now. People who watch this video later can benefit from it as well. And then also, if you guys want to rewatch later, you can benefit from it more than once. I think that's pretty much how everybody has pretty much has to tell you. I mean, I'm a Reiki master and I teach people Reiki, but I don't know that I could tell you the intricacies of how it works. The best way to explain it is to say, yeah, well, Texas, and also there was Nebraska. Somebody on my Facebook lives in Nebraska and they're out of power too. And I guess it's all the way, they're rolling power outages across several states, the way I understand. You're Susie. We've got them all over. I guess they put out a warning around here. The electric company did, saying that I guess people are running too many heaters. That's my best guess. That people are using so much electricity that it's too heavy of a load on the power grid and causing problems. All right, so we've gone over on the Reiki. Let's go ahead and wrap this up and get into questions. Who has a question for me today? And I mean a specific question for those of you who have not been here in a while. I don't do card of the day or messages anymore, but I do answer questions for you if you have a question for me. Okay. There's the timer. Let me grab my deck. Who has a question? Oh, I've seen those. Yeah, the battery goes in the puck part, and then there's this artificial flame. Then there's no risk of catching your curtains on fire or anything else. Oh, here's Carla's question. Sorry, I missed your question there, Carla. Does Jarrett miss me or will he miss me? Does Jarrett miss Carla? Does Jarrett miss Carla? La da 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 da. Aw. You two were toxic though. Mm-mm. All right. Here's what's going on here, Carla. First of all, I'm seeing you coming up as the Weaver in reverse. You're depressed, and I think he knows that. I think he knows that this is an issue for you. Not feeling very satisfied, not feeling very fulfilled, and he knows you're not feeling very satisfied or fulfilled right now. Ten of Stones. He sees you as somebody who is secure, somebody who is stable, somebody who's well grounded. He may even see you as like a sugar mama type of person, somebody who has the resources. But toxicness. This tells me he's trying to stay out of those toxic mind frames and the toxic way of being. And this, my dear, tells me that you guys are detached right now from each other, but it's only temporary. When my Four of Wands comes up in reverse, somebody has left the nest. Somebody is out of reach, but it's a temporary thing. This is like going away on a business trip or breaking up just for a temporary time. This is not like a Tower card or like a Death card or like a Chariot in reverse card. This is strictly temporary. So beware when he comes back. You guys have some toxic patterns. It would be a good thing if you guys could sort of shore up your relationship and make it something that is stronger and more healthy if you take him back when he shows back up. Is Rick actually coming back? And if so, when? Surprisingly good. Let's see. Is Rick coming back? Goodness. Who's Rick? Is he your contractor or something? I don't see him coming back for a good while. I'm not sure what kind of time frame I'm looking at on this table. But what I'm hearing is 5 months before this person comes back. So I don't know if that's your son or if that's your contractor or what, but they'll be back, but it's going to be a long time. Ever. Okay, that's a long time. I'm going to modify your question a little bit, Nazmom. That card's trying to flop out before I've even modified the question. Can't take you yet. I'm not done yet. Will Nazmom get married again while she is still occupying her current physical body and walking around in it on this planet? La da 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 da. During this lifetime, basically. I would have to say I don't see marriage again. I do see you getting together and having. All right, so there's the timer. That means that Nazmom's question was the last question that I answered. Everybody, thank you so much for spending some of your time here. Thank you for the thumbs ups on this video and for sharing it with other people who may find it beneficial as well. On top of that, thank you to those of you who are ordering private readings and private Reiki sessions from me and Reiki candles. Thank you very much for all of your support. Every single bit of it adds up to make me able to do what I love to do for my living. So thank you very, very, very much. And Nazmom, what I said is that you're not going to be getting married, but you will have some sort of romantic partnership. It's just not going to take you to the altar. Okay? That's what came up. So not a marriage, but there will be a boyfriend or a girlfriend if that's what you're into. There will be a romantic partner of some sort. I just don't see it actually taking you to the altar. Not sure if you're going to live in the same house or not. That would be something I would have to look into with more detail than the 5 cards that I use for questions here. Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Everybody have a fantastic day. And if I don't see you here for a private session later on today, then I'll see you guys all back on the next video. Peace out.